Hello guys, and welcome back to my kitchen. Today we are making this delicious rice that you can see there. Yes, so if you're interested, please keep watching. So for this recipe, I'll be using lamb, and here are my lamb chops. Yes, and I marinated them since yesterday. Yes, that's the best thing you can do. It's difficult to marinate the day before because most of the time we don't have time. Yes, but if you have time, marinating the day before is the best thing you can do to your meat, and any meat, any fish. Yes, and what I did was to marinate with onion, garlic, ginger, black pepper, parsley, and seasoning spices. So here I have it in my pot. I did not add any water at all. I added some slices of onions and I cooked it on low to medium heat for about 30 minutes because I wanted it to be nice and tender. So once you've reached that tenderness, it's time to remove your meat. And look at all this juice you can see there. It's all coming from the meat. We did not add any water at all, no oil either. Look at that. And that's what we wanted. We wanted the meat to cook in its own juice, and that's where the flavor is gonna be, overpowering our lamb. So now it's time to remove it, and I'm going to remove it and put it in the tray, as you can see there, because the tray is going straight in the oven. I want to roast the meat nicely. You can fry it as well, but I will not advise you to fry it because this is lamb. There's so much fat in it already. You don't want to go and add oil to it. Seriously. So I'm just putting it in the oven or in the air fryer. It's up to you, but just roast it and keep this liquid on the side. Do not get rid of it. Now let's get our tomato blend ready. We have some ginger, we have some onions, we have some sweet bell pepper, the red one, we have some tomatoes, some garlic, and we have the sweet pepper, the paprika. I don't know if you call it paprika or pepper, but it's this one, the long one. So apparently it's the same family with the red one you see there. Yeah, so yes, we're gonna make some more research to find out exactly how it's called. But if you know the name, please mention it in the comment section down below. Yes, if you know the difference and the name, please help us in the comment section. So we're going to blend all this and come back. Now here is our pot. We did not rinse it, we did not wash it, nothing. So we just removed the liquid out of it. I left it on the fire to dry, so all the liquid in there can dry, because we are adding oil to it and you don't want it to pop everywhere. Yeah, so allow it to dry and add your oil, add your slices of onions, add your bay leaves, and add your rosemary. Yeah, and once you've done that, we're going to mix it nicely, fry it, and allow the rosemary and the bay leaves to infuse nicely. We're going to add some tomato paste as well, so we can fry the whole thing together, and we're going to fry for about 3 minutes or so. Once you fry it, this is what you're gonna get. After 3 minutes or so, this is what you will get, and then we're going to add our tomato mix. So once we've added our tomato blend, we're going to get some water. We're going to pour some water inside the blender to wash the blender nicely and pour it back inside the sauce. We're going to mix nicely, and then we are going to season this one with any seasoning of your choice. But before you season, you want to add the stock you kept on the side in there. So this is the stock I kept on the side that I got, the liquid I got from the lamb, and because it was resting on the side, this gave it time to separate the fat and the stock, the actual stock. So all I did here was to remove the fat, because this is the fat coming from the lamb and I do not want that. I just need the stock, so I removed it. Yes, I'm going to get rid of it, and all I need here is the stock. I'm going to pour it in my tomato sauce nicely. This is full of flavor. Yes, concentrated flavors. Concentrated flavors. Oh my gosh. So yes guys, so now all we need to do is to season. So I'm going to add some black pepper, I'm going to add some salt, and I'm going to add a seasoning cube as well. So feel free to season anyhow you like. Add the seasoning spices you want. It's up to you. You're the one eating it. I'm just making videos to inspire you, just to give you ideas, and now you make it your own. Yes, that's all I want from you. Make it your own. Have fun. Express yourself in your kitchen. Make sure you taste to make sure that the taste is on point, is delicious, nice. If the salt is not enough, you can adjust it. If the seasonings are not enough, you can adjust them as well. This is the time for you to do that, because once we allow it to boil, when we come back, we are going to add the rice, and you want the flavors to be on point before you add the rice in there. So yes, once I've done that, I'm just going to cover and allow it to boil for about 15 to 20 minutes. So after 15 to 20 minutes, I am back to add my rice into the sauce. And the first thing I will do here is to remove the chilies, because I do not want to crush them in there. My kids don't eat spicy, so yes, I don't want to make that mistake. So yes, now we're going to add our carrots in there, and I slice them not that thin, but quite thin. You don't want them to be too chunky, because we are adding the carrots and the rice at the same time, so that when our rice is ready, the carrot will not be mushy in there. They will still be nicely cooked but still crunchy, and they will stay in shape in your rice. That's why I'm doing that. That's why I did not add the carrots way earlier. So once you add your carrots, add your rice, your washed rice obviously, and then we're going to mix nicely. We're going to cover and allow it to cook on low heat. Yes, you want to allow it to cook on low heat after about 10 minutes, until all the water has been absorbed by the rice. Once that is done, then we're going to come and add a foil paper or a baking sheet on top, just to seal the moisture in there, to seal so that the steam can finish cooking the rice for us. But for now, let's just cover it and allow it to absorb, allow the rice to absorb all the moisture in the pot. So here we are after 5 to 10 minutes. This is what your rice is going to look like. Most of the moisture has been absorbed, or most of the liquid have been absorbed by the rice. Yes, not all of it completely, but most of it, as you can see there. So what we want to do here is to mix it nicely, to turn everything around nicely, and all we're going to do is to add a foil paper on top of the pot, and we are going to cover and allow it to cook so that the steam can finish cooking the rice nicely, so that you don't get mushy rice. Your rice will be nicely cooked and still be separated, like be singled, like I don't know how to explain that, but you have a nice fluffy rice, not mushy. So once you do that, you can use foil paper, you can use baking paper or parchment paper. It's up to you, but please try your best not to use plastic bags, because plastic can be very toxic. Yes, so please do not use plastic bag. So after that, after about 20 minutes or so, depending on the quantity of rice you are cooking, your rice is ready. You come back and then you will add some chopped parsley. I added chopped parsley, and I'm adding my meat. You can see how nicely roasted my lambs are. Yes, my pieces of lambs are nicely roasted, and they've been roasting in the oven, no frying at all. So you add it to your rice, you mix the whole thing nicely, and we're going to cover and allow it to cook for about 5 more minutes. Put your foil back, cover and allow it for 5 more minutes, and that is it. Your rice is ready. Thank you so much guys for watching my video. I hope you liked it. I hope you will try it at home as well. It's very yummy and delicious. Thank you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not done so yet. Don't forget to like my video, to share, to comment, and see you in my next video. Bye.